Hi, today's book is Sitting Bull Remembers, and it's by Ann Turner and Wendell Miner. So the book is about one human, and it's like a legend, kind of like a legend, some magic, stuff like that. It's a really interesting book. It's like things that happened in the past, in the history. Like in the Asian Egypt, some stuff like that. And like in lots of stuff. And this is a leader of a war. It's a leader of the war. When she was just 14 years old, she killed an enemy by striking his head. So he got a powerful name called Sitting Bull. And it's a name of power and strength. So, let's read about the book to know more about this Sitting Bull. Sitting Bull Remembers. So, this is a shield from her father. He made it for her. And this over here is hers, but the legend, I don't really know about the book, but her father made the shield just for her, and this is when she was 14. Remember when I said striking the enemy's head? That's why her name is Sitting Bull. So let's start the book. Here he is, Sitting Bull. In this dark room, in this place of fences, strange smells and men with yellow eyes were finally caught. I am caught, says Sitting Bull, and cannot get free. I close my eyes and am home again. Here. It looks like a tent, but it's not. I've kind of forgot the name, but that's how in the olden days they used to make their houses. It's made out of some buffalo skin, stuff like that. Here's the symbol again, but it's not him, Sitting Bull. The grass smells of sun. Rivers sparkle like the eyes of a child. Our tippies make circles on the earth, and we want for nothing. I see horses galloping, dappled gray road, one like the fading sunset, another like silver rain, and each one carries a memory. That's really how legends work and magic is. I was only 14 when I counted cope by striking an enemy's warrior's head and earned my new name, Sitting Bull. Remember I said she struck the enemy's head? Here. Enemy, strike the sword. So, not sword, it's kind of like a sword, but it's not. It has a pointy edge over here. It is a name of power and strength. That came to my father in a dream. He gave me a shield painted with sacred pictures to protect me. I carried it always into battle. My father and uncles taught me how to be part of a Sioux nation. To be generous, open our tips to strangers, be kind to the young and old, and fierce in battle, for we are warrior people. Once chasing buffalo, an older man bow broke and he could not shoot. Another hunter lost his horse early in the chase. That day I shot 4 buffalo and gave 2 away, so no one would go to his teepee empty-handed. But when the Wasiku and the white people came, it all changed. They laid strips of hard metal over our earth deep in Sioux territory. Territory. Though we fought hard, they built their railroad, and noise and smoke and greed came to stay in our land. They thought you could own it and sell it piece by piece, like a man lifting a handful of earth to weigh on a white man's scale. They took the buffalo for sport or hides and left them to rot on the ground. I do not understand such ways. They are not the way of Sioux. So here are some type of sharp things that have fire on them and are steamed, and they're like attacking the buffaloes like this through the window in that train. The soldiers marched deep into Sioux territory. Long Hair and a man called Custer led a party into the Black Hills for the army and to seek gold. We called it the Walk of Thieves, for that is our scared land. Treaties agreed. How could they break their word for the sake of Yellow Rock? Then a company of soldiers attacked a winter camp on the Powder River, and our friends had hobbled through deep snow, without warm clothes, without food, seeking shelter with us. This page is kind of going slowly. Anger grew in me and many other Sioux. When the grass grew green, a great number of our people gathered together to Hunk Papa, Blackfeet Sans, Ark, Mini Conjo, Brule, Lakota, Yank, Tone, and our allies, the Cheyenne, in great camp by the river of Little Bighorn. When the white man thrust at us, this time we would fight and win. For did not my vision tell me so, where I saw blue soldiers ride upside down into our village? That is a sure sign of death. Golden sword holders. The battle came suddenly. Smoke and dust rose over our village. I heard the shrill calls of the woman as we darted and shot and harried Long Hair's men until they were dead. Some say I killed Custer, but it is a lie. He killed himself by attacking so many, hoping to take us by surprise. Our surprise took paper money from the soldiers and gave it to our children, who made blankets for their clay ponies and shawl for their dolls. And that is all it is good for. So here, they're clay ponies. They just added some money. Even while we celebrated our great victory, that was the end of our way of life, though I did not know it then. The general we called Bearcoat hunted and hunted as until most went to live on the reservation. But I led my band into the land of grandmother, which the whites call Canada. 4 years we held out until I knew we must surrender or die, for the buffalo had gone, and my people were starving. Here I am, the one they wanted, the medicine man, the war leader, caught like a bear in a trap without claws. They took my weapons, and with only some of my people left, now the white men give us food, and once proud warriors are like toothless old ones, dependent on gifts. The dream horses, each one carrying a memory, gallop by in my thoughts as I stare into the dark before dawn. I remember riding swiftly over the earth, hunting buffalo and feasting on warm meat. Home was a circle of hides on the earth, holding the laughter of children and the wise counsel of our wives. Here is the sword when she was 14 and she killed the enemy. Today I dreamed I rode my gray horse home to swing down and pull my children close, to sit by the fire and talk of grass, sky, the way of animals, and the great light that shines all over all. But when I open my eyes, it is all gone, and only my voice is left telling of how it used to be. The end. It's historical note. It's kind of long. And that's the end of the book. Hope you like the book and see you next time. And this is Arya reading your book. Bye.